you lonely? This is deep.
Are you lonely?
Yeah.
How come?
Are you gonna make me emotional?
Damn.
Are you lonely?
Am I lonely?
Jesus Christ.
Damn, this question
tough.
deep as
Like,
fuck.
I have a very social job. I live with 3 other people. I have 3 different romantic partners. I should say no.
But?
Exactly, but
Loneliness for me, it manifests as like feeling, even though I'll be surrounded by people, I feel just emotionally isolated.
I feel lonely when I feel like I don't want to burden people with my problems. If I am feeling lonely, I will like kind of shut myself down more.
Sometimes I get really into my head.
I like to bury everything within myself.
Are you lonely?
Oh, absolutely.
I am right now
Yeah, absolutely.
because I'm pregnant and I've been at home for like 8 weeks because I've been really sick.
Are you lonely?
I'm not lonely. I am alone. Very two different things.
In a way, I'm lonely, but I kind of like it.
I'm an introvert. I like myself.
I do live stream daily, so I don't really crave that like in-person experience.
Most of the time, I'm like, please someone leave me alone.
I don't even want to be around people. Like, it's like overstimulation.
I would love to be lonely for a little bit. I have 2 kids, a partner, a baby daddy. I am never, ever lonely.
I have 2 mini-me's that are like always near me. Like I can't poop with the door shut.
I don't really feel lonely. Got a dog.
How long have you had your dog?
A year now.
Are you lonely?
No.
Have you ever been lonely?
Oh yeah, I have.
I get lonely sometimes.
Sometimes I think everybody's lonely sometimes.
What's the loneliest you've been?
Right after my ex-husband moved out.
I had just asked my husband to leave. My dad had just passed away. My mom was already gone, and I think that was the loneliest, darkest part of my life.
When were you at your loneliest?
Probably the end of my second marriage. Spent a year on the couch. That was pretty lonely.
Living by myself for the first time.
Last year was my first year of college and I moved across the country. I just moved here from Bangkok, Thailand.
It's very lonely seeing all your other friends hang out with each other, but you're not there.
Do I get FOMO a lot?
I live alone. I really like hanging out with people, and sometimes I think I rely on that too much.
I have a lot going on in my head all the time, and it gets so much louder when people aren't around me.
When are you at your loneliest?
Usually when I'm in a room full of people.
Sometimes I just feel like I'm not totally myself around people.
I don't feel like anyone has the same interests I do.
I feel like all the people like I do surround myself with, I'm just with them because it feels better than being alone.
There's always times when you like start overthinking around like 10 p.m. sitting in bed trying to figure out like who's actually means anything to you.
I just get isolated sometimes in my own head.
Well, I wouldn't say it would be like, oh, I'm lonely because I'm not like hanging out with someone. I think just like overanalyzing like my future or thinking too much.
When were you at your loneliest?
I think very beginning of COVID.
Having a baby right before COVID. I was already on top of the hormones and going through postpartum and all of that. Then we're stuck inside and I don't know when we're gonna get out. So that was a really hard time for me.
I work from home now. I miss being able to like groups going out places.
Pretty much everything is virtual. You know, it's really nothing like seeing each other in person.
When are you at your loneliest?
When you call someone and they don't answer. Also when you like leave a big gathering and then all of a sudden you're by yourself.
I think I'm at my loneliest when I'm happy because I want to like spend it with somebody or like a friend, and then you like go through your messages or like your contacts and you don't have anybody to hit up.
That's deep.
I'd say I wish I had more friends.
I don't have a lot of friends.
More close friends.
More close friends.
Friends. Girlfriends.
I feel like I just don't have best friend that like I can tell anything to, but I do have a cat, so he listens to me.
So I just remember being in late middle school and I had a group of friends and we were very close. I've seen where they're at and I don't think we would be that kind of friends now, but I miss that kind of relationship.
She got big ass pupils, dog. Like she
I
got
don't
some
think I
pills
am.
or something.
No.
I would not consider myself lonely.
I'm actually not, and I think that's a privilege for me to say that.
I think I have a good wealth of friends.
No.
I say that questioningly because I'm an only child, so I've like learned to entertain myself.
Between work and social life, I try to find time for just me to make myself lonely.
Are you lonely?
Yeah.
How come?
Are you gonna make me emotional?
Damn, bro.
I've lived alone for like 3 years, and then I got out of like a pretty like on again, off again relationship with someone. And then after that, it's just like kind of been hard to move on.
I do want to find the right person and be in a relationship.
I've tried dating and it's not going great.
Are you lonely?
Oh yeah.
You smiled after you said that.
Romantically, I can't like admit that I like people, and I can't let people like me. So it's just kind of like a cycle.
The real word that I'm lacking is like intimacy. I don't think I have that intimacy right now.
I want somebody to hold me. I want to be coddled. I want forehead kisses and somebody to grab my ass, and it's not fucking happening right now, so yeah.
Are you lonely?
When I'm not with my boyfriend, yeah.
How often is that?
We're long distance, so it can be a little hard.
My partner right now, they're in a different state.
When's the next time you're gonna see them?
Next month or maybe 2.
When's the last time you were lonely?
When my husband was in the hospital for medical emergency.
I got dumped.
Do you have a partner?
I do.
So you're definitely not lonely in that sense.
Well, you can be with someone and still be lonely, because I felt lonely with someone.
I think I felt the most lonely when I was dating someone.
How come?
I felt like he was no longer putting the same energy into whatever we had.
Are you lonely?
I would say yes. I don't have many friends. I barely reach out to my family.
I do miss my parents.
Who do you miss?
My biological dad.
My mother, she died when I was 18.
The first New Year's Eve without my dad, I felt oddly lonely in a way of like no one is relating to me right now. Everyone's happy that the New Year's is changing over, and I'm really sad.
When my parents passed away, we had a tragedy in the family, and I was in charge as the oldest. It was a lonely spot to be in.
I think when my godmother passed away about 4 months ago, my world was turned upside down.
How'd you cope?
I ate a lot. I found comfort in food.
I ate a lot of candy.
Journaling, drawing, writing lyrics.
I spend way too much time on Instagram.
I've been taking some steps to for my mental health, where I'm on medication and I'm going to therapy and I'm taking care of myself more than I have in the recent years.
I took kickboxing classes, and I just started to do a bunch of different things just to try to meet people.
Has it helped?
Yeah, definitely.
I am becoming less and less lonely.